Hello everyone and welcome back to another Lost Ark video. So today I'm going to talk about the card system, how it works, how do you get cards, and what does cards actually do for you. So first of all, if you click on Alt-C, you can see here's the card system where you can basically get cards. You can get them collection, like different collections, which is going to unlock different things, and you can also even upgrade your cards. But first of all, how do you get cards? So the store itself actually has some kind of like bundles you can buy, which is RNG, where you can like buy a bundle but you don't know which card you're gonna get. You can also get them from various other content in the game. You can even get them from like Guardian raid. So you can see, for example, O'Neill, he's actually dropping himself as a card, and again all the other bosses here is also dropping themselves as a card. But also you can get them from doing abyssal dungeons. So here you can see also again there's a one here called legendary card. So that's one of the various content you can get them from. But I'm sure while you run through the game, you will be finding a lot of different cards which you will collect. And you're probably asking yourself now, what can I use these cards for? Well, if you press again Alt-C, then you will be opening up your cards. Here you will see in the left side, well, first of all on the equip page, which is basically the cards that you can equip and get a bonus from. It's the same cards you basically have on equip and books. Books have even more cards, like this one shows actually all your cards, like all your cards. But equip is only the cards which can also be equipped. So the same card you have on the equip page is also on the book page, but not all the book page cards is on the equip page. I hope you know what I mean. Like the equip page only shows the cards that you can actually put on and get like an effect from that, where the book one is having all the cards, like all the cards. But we're gonna start with equip. So basically you can see this is like the equips packages, like sets you can gather. For example, I have the top one up here, they're called The Way It Was. And then I can see like, okay, what is the bonuses I can get from here? Okay, so in this case I can get like, if I have 2, I get 2% all elemental damage reduction by 2%. Cool. If I have 4, 2% more. 6, 2% more. Which is a kind of boring set, because if you go down to some of the others, for example here, it actually says if I have 2, I'm going to get 8% less earth damage, and 4, 8%. And then when I get to 6, we're getting actually 9%. And then it's also going to give like additional if I have my cards awakened. You can see 18 piece awakening. Awakening is basically upgrading the cards, but I'm not going to talk about it yet, but I'm going to talk about it in a moment. But basically it says here, if you have 18 awakening in this bundle here, then you're going to be able to get like the additional, it says additionally damage plus 2%. And again, if you have 30, personal and party fire damage on foe, 1%. And you can see each of these cards have like 5 crystals. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And that means each of these cards can actually be awakened 5 times. So like you can see, the first one here requires 18. So you basically just need this one like 5, 5, 5, then you're 15, 16, 17, 18. And then you will basically get it. But again, I'm going to come back to upgrading in a moment. So all these cards you get on this page here is basically the ones you can equip here in the right side. I'm going to remove it here so you can see how it looks. So for example, let's go down to this one here called Trixion. So Trixion is, for example, this is like my different, you can see arcs. This is like the arcs I've collected, which is also have given me like a card. So for example, here I can see all elemental damage reduction by 5%. If I use 2, and if I use 4, I'm going to get it again. So what I can do is I can basically like drag it over here. You could also right click, but yeah, you know, it feels better to dragging it and dragging it. There we go. So now I have 4 of them, which means I'm going to have the 5% and 5%. And also you can see the right side which one is active right now. It's called, you can see here, Trixion, 5%, 5%, and then you will have to click save. Yes. Boom. So now I'm actually running around with 10% in elemental damage. The one up here is actually weaker, since it's giving me all elemental damage reduction by 2, 2, and 2. It's actually quite fun that this whole setup here is worse than this one here for some reason. But yeah, but I still have like 2 spots, so I could like find something else, like do I have like anyone else where I have like 2? We could take this one here. This one is going to give damage minus 8% from foes at 50% or lower HP. That's pretty cool. So like every monster like everything under 50% is gonna deal 8% less damage to me. My fairy one, which I'm gonna like try to get, is the one called Field Bus 2, which is basically giving you more HP. It's so freaking cool. Like you can see the first one here is giving you 4% HP, and then 4 more and 4 more, and then you get more crit rate and attack power. Like attack power 4% when not in a party or raid. So that's a kind of weird one, but still, this one is so tanky. But it required that I get these world boss things, cards. But again, yeah, cards are not something you're just gonna go out and grind. It's a long-term process. Yeah, you're not gonna get all them all. Like it's not like Pokemon where you're like, I'm gonna catch them all. No, it's something you're gonna get all the time. For example, this one here is gonna give me dark damage reduction by 8%. Cool. What about this one here? Movement skill cooldown 10%. This is very cool. Damage 100% to lucky monsters. And lightning damage reduction. Earth damage reduction. I'm going to take this one. Movement skill cooldown. And I just need 2. There we go. And I can now say save. Boom. So that is the equip page. That's basically it. And we could also say up here only completed sets and only incomplete sets, and you know, basically all. You can also like search like how many you like want to see all the highest collections in the top, and by effect. I actually like this one here, by collection, so I can see how the ones I have most of. But that's the equip page. Now let's go to the book. So the book page is where all the cards go, because equip is only some of the cards, but books is all of them. You can either say view list or you can view album. Basically, album is basically, you know, like showing the same thing. But again, it's like, how do you want to see it? But view list is like here you can see this is like all the different cards that you can collect in the whole freaking game, and there's a lot. There is a lot of cards, and I'm going to show you here why you want to complete these sets. And again, it's not something you're going to do overnight. This is a long-term thing. You just play the game and enjoy it, and you will get it. Now I'm going to show you all only completed sets. So I have like 2 completed sets. I have this one here, which is, I just need these 3 Borea Knights. And in the bottom here, you can see collect 3 cards gives 1+ to specialization. So basically I have 1+ to specialization because of my books. That's pretty cool. Then also, if I upgrade them to Awakening 6, which basically means I need a totally 6 stars upgraded here. Like you can see these diamonds, I already have 1. Then I'm gonna get 0.06 damage to demons. And again, if I get 12, 0.07, and 15, 0.07. So basically, if I upgrade and get these, it will be stronger. But the strongest effect is from actually just like collecting them. And again, then I have this one here, Remember Us, which is going to give me, if I get all the 4 here, it's going to give me Strength +3, Dexterity +3, and Intelligence +3. And again, if I upgrade the cards here so they begin to get stars or diamonds, then they will basically, you can see, begin to unlock the other things here, where it actually gives me 0.06 to undeads instead. Ignore the stars. You can see here, the stars is basically, if you hold down control, you can basically say Ferret, and now it's my Ferret one, so the stars doesn't really do anything. And again, then you have all these different sets. For example, this one here to find Velcruz, and this one is going to give 8 strength and dexterity and intelligence. So you can see, like, imagine if you have all these card packs, you're gonna have so many. Like this one here, Farewell Weapon. If I get all these here, I'm gonna get 5 vitality. 5 vitality is, that's so good. That's like really, really good. So 8 vitality. So yeah. So basically, go around, find cards, open up the books with the cards. If you find a vendor who's gonna sell it, for example in a stronghold, get them, buy them. You want those cards because they can give you stats. But again, look at this. It's not something that is like making you the strongest person in the world. Of course, if you get all of them, it's gonna help you. But it's so small stats. I mean, if you look at my gear, which is only tier 1, it basically here gives me 1,300 strength. So when I get 3 strength from this from, it's like, you know what I mean. It's giving me something bigger, but it's not like the biggest. Yeah. Okay, so that is basically the cards. how you can equip them, and how they are in the books, and how they can benefit you. But now you're probably asking, okay, Dvalin, what about this awakening and how do I upgrade them? Good question. When you go to the enhance page, you can basically see all the cards here, which you can like upgrade. Well, it's basically all my cards. It's basically all of them. So if I wanted to upgrade the card, I would actually need to have an additional card of the card, because let's take this one down here. Let's say I wanted to upgrade this one for some reason. So I will drag it over here on the right side. And now it asks me to put out 2000 XP card experience points. And you're probably asking now, how do I get card experience points? Well, basically, I'm just going to move my camera here. Basically, if you open up Y, your inventory, then you can get packages like these here called soul. Well, actually, like it's XP cards. You can see it's basically saying in the title, it's going to give experience points to your XP. An ancient book left by ancient pilgrim named blah blah blah. It said that its book contains knowledge of the world. It's basically a card pack. It's going to give me experience points. You can see in the top right now, I have 60,000 experience points I can use on my cards. And if I use this one, for example, I'm going to go from 60,000 to 69,000. And the same with this one. I'm just going to like say use bundle. There we go. 69 to 84, and again use them 99. So basically, when you get these packages with experience points in them, don't save them, just use them ASAP, because you can see how much you can get. You get 999 million. You're never gonna get that. So just go in every time you find one of these XP cards, just use them, because it will be stored in here, so you can always use them. So in this case, let's say I'm going to now upgrade this Smithages. So I'm going to give it 2000 experience points from this pool up here, but it's on the same time also, that was the bug, where the store is just opening up randomly. You've probably tried it too. Thanks for destroying my video. Let's do it again. So here we got the card. Let's give it 2000 experience points, and it's going to cost 3000 silver. Cool, enhance, and there we go. But as you can see now, before I can actually upgrade it till the first awakening level, I need one more of the card itself. So that's kind of a bummer. It's like, oh, why? I just used XP on this card, I can't use it. Well, that's your own fault, because you're only going to do it in cards where you can see there's like this plus here, which means you already have a card of this one here. So I can basically now get this one experience points, say enhance. So now it used the experience points from up here, it used my silver, and now I can awaken it because I already have one of them. So I can say awaken, which is also going to cost 1000 silver. And there we go. Now it is awaken. And for example, for the bundles over here that I already had, let's say I only want to see the completed set. This one. So collect 3 cards plus get 6 awakening. Let's see. Okay, so I actually don't have any of these additionals. You can see I cannot upgrade any of these because it doesn't have a +1. But down here, this one here, it is required that I have 8 awakening, but I can see I have 1 here for this guy here, so it would help me. It would not help me like right now. It wouldn't give me stats more. I need 8 in total of these diamonds, but still we can upgrade him. So you can hold down control, click enhance. It would be the same as going to enhance and just find a card and drag it over. So now let's put in 4000 experience points, 6000 silver. Let's go. And now let's awaken. There we go. So I'm just going to move my cam so you can see again here. So you can see now on this page over here, it says I need 8 awakening to actually get this bonus down here. This one is 0.06 damage to undeads. And it tells me I have 1 awakening in total, because you can see I have a star there. So basically that is kind of like the whole card system in this game. It's all about getting the cards, and then you have this equips page where again only some of the cards will be here, and then you have the book page where you have all the cards, and the more cards you get, the more bundle. For example, this one here, I only need 4 cards to complete this set, and it's going to give me 3 endurance, and again then more stats if I'm actually awakening them all. And you can see these can actually be upgraded, but it's not going to help me right now because I still need to collect 10 of the cards in this bundle first. So I hope this video really made sense for you, because as you can see, cards are kind of important, but not that important, so you need to open up the card menu on Alt-C all the time. It's only really working when you have enough cards and when you begin to get the bundles and then when you begin to upgrade them. So don't worry about anything. But again, if you have any card bundle in your inventory or any card experience points, use them. Use them at the moment now and just to let them, you know, come into your card bundle. It's only going to help you. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, smash the like button, and you know, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Lost Ark content, because I'm gonna do a lot of videos. I have like plus 10 videos to do still, so subscribe and I'll make sure you're gonna get entertained with Lost Ark content. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another Lost Ark video. Bye.